Starting with the number A, if you try to form a sequence by keep adding D to get the next term, then you get a sequence of the form A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on. We call such a sequence an arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression, in short AP. And the number D is known as the common difference. And if AN is an arithmetic sequence with common difference D, then when you write down the terms like A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on, the gap between A1 and A2 should be D, since A2 is obtained from A1 by adding D. Same thing, the gap between A3 and A2 should be D, because A3 is obtained from A2 by adding D, and so on. So you see that D is actually A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, and so on. So in general, you can say that D is actually AN plus 1 minus AN. Next, we want to observe a formula for AN. If A is the first term of the AP, and D is a common difference, starting from A, you add D to get the next term. So the next term is A plus D, which is A2. Then you add D again, you get A plus 2D, which is A3. And A4 will be A plus 3D, A5 will be A plus 4D. So we observe that when the index is 5, is 4D. When the index is 4, A4 is A plus 3D. So it's one lesser. The coefficient of D is one lesser than the index. So that means if you look at AN, the coefficient of D should be N minus 1. So with that we observe a formula for AN. And it's given by A plus N minus 1D. Next, we would like to observe a special result. If our given x, y, z are 3 consecutive terms of an AP, then you can actually form this equation: y minus x is same as x minus y, and z minus y, sorry. If you have x, y, z are 3 consecutive terms of an AP, then you should expect the gap is D. The gap is D. So we can say the common difference D is given by y minus x. You can also say the common difference is given by z minus y. So with that you can say y minus x is same as z minus y. And then you can actually group all the y together to get 2y is x plus z. So y is actually half of x plus z. So we can say the middle term, y is a middle term. The middle term is actually the average of x and z. X plus z divided by 2 is like finding the average of x and z. Let's look at an example. You have to find the value of x such that 3 power x minus 1, 3 power x minus 1, 3 power x plus 6 are 3 consecutive terms of an AP. So we can take this like big X, big Y, and big Z. Big X is 3 power x minus 1, big Y is 3 power x, big Z is 3 power x plus 6. So what we have earlier in the previous slide, y minus x is same as z minus y, right? So that means 3 power x minus 3 power x minus 1 is same as 3 power x plus 6, then minus 3 power x. 3 power x will cancel out. So with that you have 3 power x minus 3 power x minus 1 is 6. You have this law analysis which tells you a power n minus n is a power n over a power n. So which means you can write 3 power x minus 1 as 3 power x over 3 power 1, which is same as 1/3 3 power x. So with this observation, you can write it as 3 power x minus 1/3 3 power x equal to 6. And you can actually let w equal to 3 power x. Then you get w minus 1/3 w is 6. So with that you have 2/3 w is 6. Then you can work out w is 9. And after that you can say 3 power x is 9 because w is 3 power x and 9 is 3 squared. So it means you can compare the power and say x is 2. And that's the final answer.